Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Forgotten with 1,554 rating versus Future Fusioner with 1,099 rating. So this is going to be another high rated DB video, but also a new format video. We're going to see Future Fusioner win the Rock, Paper, Scissors, Shoot, and they will go first, 44 versus 43. We got Book of Eclipse, Chaos Space, Ash Blossom, Ravine, and Branded Beast. They have Tearlament, Scream, Tearlament, Kashtira, Talons, Tear Planet, Field Spell, and then Pressured Planet. So, okay, obviously a good matchup for Dragon Link overall. But they're going to start by activating Pressured Planet. We're going to let that go through. They are playing 44, so it's not cash, but you know, that is still pretty good in tier, being able to get access to Fenrir. I mean, Eclipse will trade with that, but they're still going to activate that now to go search out a Tearlament Kashtira. And then activate the Tear Field spell. They're going to Ash Blossom that. Talents like a hand. Hit Chaos Space back to the deck. They said Brick City. I wouldn't say Brick City. I'd say, you know, they drew one brick. And they also have a card that says discard. I wouldn't say Ravine is necessarily like a brick. I mean, it's not the greatest card to draw because you can do something else. Like, you could search this instead of a Romulus. But we can go for Dark Charmer now. That card should be live against your deck a majority of the time. So now they're going to go Tear Cash Summon by banishing Tear Cash. And then Tear Cash 1, Scream 2, so mill 6. That mills Merly, Scream, Squamata. So Merly 1, Squamata 2, Scream 3. So go search Trap card. Go dump Shadow Beast. Yup, we're going to search Crime. Okay, Crime's an interesting one. Well, hopefully we draw into a monster. Go ahead, put back, bring out. I guess we just have to search Crime, right? Because Solik will just be turned off for sure. Yeah. Okay, unless, if new Chain Link, they plan on going Beast 1, Planet 2 to pop Tear Cash and mill 2 more. But nope, just activates Beast. Okay, that draws in the King of the Swamp, which is a discard for the Crime. Pass, they draw Chaos Space. That's funny, they put back Chaos Space and then they draw right back into it. Activate Book of Eclipse, put back. But it's not like it's like that good of a draw there. They're going to go discard Beast, dump Abza Router, effect, go search Tracer. Yeah. I was trying to think, like, was I wrong about it being a good draw? But no, because they have Window plus Planet plus Scream plus Fenrir plus a Tear on field. We're going to go Chaos Space, discard Tracer, go search. These, how did you draw it back? Yeah, it's literally a one of. But now they're going to go Lubellion effect, go search out Magma Mutt. Then activate Magma Mutt, banish Lubellion special. Banish Lubellion because we have Chaos Space. Okay. Magma effect. And then they're going to go Scream effect to mill. And then that mills Havness. That's a really good Havness. So new Chain Link. They're going to go Fenrir, Havness. And they just submit defeat. So on to game number 2 now. We're going to see Dragon Link go first. Opening hands, we got Rocket Recharger, Quick Launch, Imperm, Jerusalem, Sornir. They have Fenrir, Havness, Solik, Shaylin, and Thrust. So go main phase, normal summon Recharger, make Striker Dragon effect, they chain Havness. That is not, you aren't even supposed to play this turn, right? You're just playing in the Talents, you're playing in the Thrust, you're making Fenrir not live. Even if you hit Tears, like, they haven't gone through any Bystials yet, so odds are you're going to get hit with a Bystial. So like a tier wouldn't even really work. I mean, that's really good. Milk Kelbeck plus Rhino plus Nib. But like, imagine we just didn't play at all and we drew Kelbeck. Like, that would have still been pretty good. Now they're gonna go search Boot, new Chain Link. They're gonna go Kelbeck 1, Rhino 2. And they said that's fine. Summon Rhino, discard Shaylin. Both players mill 5. Wow, they mill Beast plus Regained. And then they mill Fenrir, Squamata, Scream. So, new Chain Link. Now they're going to do Shaylin 1, Squamata 2, Scream 3, Chain Link 4, Rhino, Chain Link 5 Bestial, banish the Shaylin, special summon out, and now, you know, resolve the Chain Link. They get to dump Merly, add Meta Noise, dump Beast, and then new Chain Link, Beast 1, Merly 2, Druis Worm 3, banish the Merly out of the graveyard, special summon out. They draw on the Harpy's Feather Duster, which is also funny because that card's not going to be as good because they made us mill Beast and Regained. But we're still going to be setting Imperm, so, you know, they're still going to at least get some value out of it. Effects of Sornier and Romulus, grab Ravine, dump Lubellion, activate Ravine, discard Boot, and then dump Seyfried. Seyfried, get access to Lubellion. Oh my gosh, you know what's crazy? Lubellion can search Magma Mutt. Druis Worm's going to send Havnus, and then we're going to Magma Mud it, and we're going to out all 3 tiers turn 1, and they probably sided out Crime going second too. So that's just all 3 fusion names out of the game. That's crazy. Lubellion, grab Magma Mud, link off in the seal, Druis Worm effect, out Havnus, Havnus effect, chain Magma Mud, banish, special, Magma Mud effect, search during end phase, quick launch, summon out Rocket Tracer, use those to make Dispatter effect, summon out Seyfried, and then we can use Seyfried effect to send and go search. We're going to search White Dragon. I don't know if they're going to continue playing right here or not. I mean, okay, let's truly think this through. They have 0 tier fusion names left. Their deck is infinitely worse than it was a second ago. What does their deck do? Do we make IP? I don't know. I feel like the follow-up's strong. It really does suck that we milled Regained and Beast, because now we can't get a Regained on our field. But now we're going to go set Imperm, end phase, grab back Druis Worm. But we also have like Seyfried engraved with Lubellion. One thing that does suck, since we have nothing banished, is if Dispatter wants to be an interruption, it honestly probably shouldn't even be one. Like, it's probably not even worth it until we can do something else. Oh, they draw Poly. That's a really good draw for them. Actually, it's not, because they don't have any monsters. But they're going to pop Imperm, Ravine, switch Rhino to attack. If they had, like, one more monster, sure. Rhino attack, seal effect. You know, Rhino's going to get banished because it was summoned off its own effect. Seal, bring out Seyfried. If that did get bounced back to hand, then that would be very solid. Now we're going to go main phase 2, Thrust. I don't know what that grabs. Terraforming isn't even that good. We're going to grab Tearlament Grief. I was going to say Terraforming, it does give us a monster, but Guardian Chimera would take monsters with different names, so we're not going to be able to use Fenrir plus Tier Cash. We don't have... Oh, we do have another tier that we can search, because there should be another Rhino in deck. So we could try something like that. But we didn't. We searched Grief, because we want to maybe summon Rhino, but we're going to grab Tier Cash, activate Tier Cash, special ability, banish, and special. Could have went set soul, except Meta Noise, activate Tearlament Grief, summon Rhino, send Rhino, Rhino 1, Tearlament, Cash Tiro, Chainlink 2, so that way Rhino doesn't have to discard the special summon out. But now we're going to summon, effect, go ahead and mill, mills Tier Cash effect, mill 2 more, they milled 3, yup, King of the Swamp back in the deck now. And then activate the Tearlament Grief to go summon out Rhino, and then send Rhino, activate Rhino effect, and then we're going to Rhino, discard Meta Noise. Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's discard Meta Noise, grab back the Tier Cash, and then keep the Solic as an interruption, so grab back Tier Cash, and then set Solic, pass turn. Doesn't want to activate Poly there using Rhino, Fenrir, Tier Cash. I guess it makes sense though, because milling isn't an option. Yeah, I think they just played it a little bit weird, because they could have had a chain block Guardian Chimera at the bare minimum there. I think it's just like no matter what you do, you just end up losing. The grind game of dragons is just so much compared to what you have with no tier names. They draw quick launch, then activate Sacred effect, grab back Lubellion, and then if they want a Fenrir, we are able to now chain Dispatter, and we're going to try to put back their Scream, and then they're going to chain Solic to stop that, which is fine. So it's going to get banished face down. I mean, they're supposed to get their tier cash effect, yeah, before Lubellion. Yup, go ahead, mill 2. So they mill Planet, set rotation, and then Lubellion, grab out Magma Mutt, and then they're going to activate tier cash. So maybe they do have Scream in deck, or Crime in deck. Summon, effect, go mill. Or maybe they're trying to hit Shufflers here. Maybe they're trying to hit... I don't even know. I mean, they hit a Shuffler there. Okay. And then Magma Mutt on Tracer, Chain Medora, put back Tracer. It's like... It's too easy. It's too easy to make quick launch live. They said Tracer thinking on... They said on res, what do you mean? On res of what? I'm so confused. They said, Tracer, just him? No. Thinking on res. Lubellion. On res? On res of what? Do they mean on, like, Revolution Synchron that's not even engraved? I meant that before the Magma. Okay, so they're gonna put back... You meant before the Magma? I'm so lost. So are we doing it before Magma effect? That means we could chain it. It just don't... Res means resolution. But they're going to go quick launch, bring out Tracer. Okay. And then we're going to go Sacred effect to send 8 to go search for Levy. And then summon Levy just by banishing... Oh, I was going to say just Darks, but they're banishing Darks and Lights. Okay. I was going to say just Darks. Rip the card out of hand. Because everything on field's very easy to deal with. We're going to pop Rhino and Fenrir, then Druid Swarm, banish, special summon out, and then special wipe by banishing the opponent amidst defeat on to game number 3. We're going to see Tearlament go first. We got Droll, Talons, Quick Launch, Tracer, White Dragon, no Bestials. They have King of the Swamp, Tier Planet, Solic, Shaddoll Dragon, Talons. Talents is pretty tough. It's not going to stop the hand trap, but it's going to hurt you afterwards. So activate Tier Planet, go search, grab out Shaylin, drop Droll, Talents, look at hand. They said, put away the triple tactics Talons. They said, no Bestials? What? I mean, you're going to act like Magma Mutt didn't just get hit down the 1 and they're still playing 45 cards. Like, you know what I mean? It's probably like, what, maybe 1 Magma Mutt, 3 Sornier, a Druid Worm, and then like a Baldrake, like 6, right? Like the Bestial count definitely has fallen a little bit post-ban list. But I mean, that's what's going to happen when a ban list gets dropped. Holy, they mill Thrust, Pressured Planet, Tier Planet, set Solic. But you know, that'll also happen when you decide to play Tier and you decide to go over 40 by like 4 cards. Yeah, now they're gonna go normal summon Shaddoll Dragon, make Redoer effect. No, it doesn't activate Redoer effect. I guess they don't need to. Yeah, I guess there's no point, right? If you are just making, yeah, there's no point. For some reason, I was thinking of the card underneath of this kind of being something that can make like Kaleido. But I guess Kaleido doesn't even really do a whole lot either while we're under Droll with nothing else engraved. Okay, yeah, just hold it. We get Planet Pop later on. We get Redoer effect and Standby Phase to try to hit something. Oh my gosh, we hit Saferd. And then Standby Phase, Redoer effect. Okay, well now it makes no sense. Yeah, now it just makes no sense. I think we should have held off on that. Because we just lost our Planet Pop. Planet Pop does a lot, especially when you know most of your opponent's hand. We're going to bring out Rukalos. They're going to go Book of Eclipse, get cooked. I mean, that's on you. You should have left Redoer up. At the bare minimum, if your opponent activated Book of Eclipse, like, oh my god. I mean, they played into it. Like, it's on them. They could have just, you know, I mean, maybe they were trying to play around Talons, but, like, you're setting up Rukalos, Solic, which means, like, the second you activate one of your cards, you're playing in the Talons anyways, and it's probably going to be the end of the game, because they could just Talons take and try to go battle, and you have nothing to protect yourself? Most likely. Most likely. That's assuming that they're not, like, just going, like, Rukalos, send Solik, search tier cache. But they could have just waited. They would have had the pop at any moment. If they do get hit with Book of Eclipse, sure, it's when the Dragon player would have already been starting to play. So then they would have also been at least attempting to Eclipse themselves. But now they can go Tracer and the Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon, go search Boot. And then special summon White by banishing out Tracer, go open the Romulus, effects, go search Ravine, and then go search Black Dragon, activate Ravine, effect, discard Boot, dump Lubellion, Seyfried, grab Lubellion, Lubellion effect, grab out Magma Mutt, and then, I mean, we're definitely just going to banish from their grave, activate Magma Mutt, banish the Shaddoll Dragon from their graveyard, Magma Mutt effect, tribute it for the Bestial Lubellion, Bestial Lubellion, bring out Regained, that card's insane, special summon Black by banishing White, Regain, the Chaos Space that back to the bottom, draw into another Book of Eclipse, turn Black in the Pisty, Black goes search White. You know what card I do miss that, like, just never is played anymore? The World Legacy Guard Dragon. That card was so sick. There were so many times where that card would just act as, like, a double extender, because it's like, okay, activate, summon, effect, move, effect, summon. But that card just lost so much value once we lost LP. But now we're going to link into Triple Burst, then Pisty effect to summon back out Rocket Tracer, pop Pisty, summon out Recharger, and then use those to make Savage, and then we can activate Savage effect to try to equip the Romulus, and then, oh, okay, doesn't do Romulus, because we want to just go open the access code and pop Rukalos twice, I guess. We don't know their card set. So we're going to bring out Tracer, and then go open the access code effect, gang attack, effect, banish, pop Rukalos effect, chain Savage to negate it, and then attack. Yeah, I just wanted to leave the other pop in the graveyard just in case, and then go ahead and attack for game, and they admit defeat. And I mean, even if they did have, like, something to somehow live there, there's no way that they're beating, like, the Bestial Loop forever. They're so far behind that the Bestial Loop is just gonna go crazy. And they could have, like, actually gone for interruptions there if they didn't think they were going to be able to end the game. Or at least not certain on it. But we're going to say that the match was 32 minutes long. And Dragon Link does end up beating Tier. I mean, you know, weird, right? The Bestial deck beats the Tier deck. But it's not like there was a whole lot of Bestials seen this game. It's kind of more Tier just wasn't able to do what they needed to do. And, like, the Droll helped them, too. The Droll gave them alive talents to rip the opponent's hand. But it just wasn't enough. They lost right away. I do think that they misplayed and they could have held their pop. I think holding the planet pop was kind of important. They didn't have that many actual interruptions there. Like, they had 3 at the very end. Assuming that you get to do everything in the order that you want to do it in, you'd have 3. Yeah. Even then, it's not like the order you want to necessarily do it in. But then you also get, like, Solik Surge, try to grab follow-up off of that, and that can grab, like, a tier cache, and a tier cache can banish the Solik to summon and try to mill. Something could have been done. But, alright, with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace, have a nice day, stay safe.